Hi everybody, and welcome to this special place to be with God. You know that anywhere you are can be a special place to be with God, a place where we can talk to God, listen to God, and tell the stories of God. And it's also special because we know that we don't have to hurry. We have all the time we need. So I want to start with our greeting and say, may God's peace be with you. And then your response is, and also with you. Today, when we look at our calendar, we are on the 14th Sunday after Pentecost. So I know that you know the red Sunday is Pentecost. If you count up 14 green Sundays, that's where we are today, 14 Sundays after Pentecost. And so today we have a special story. At St. Andrew, today is baptism day. So we actually have one baptism and two confirmations. And so we have our baptism story in Worship and Wonder also. And so I invite you to get comfortable and to maybe take a couple deep breaths and get ready to hear our story. And then we'll sing together, Be Still and Know. So I hope that you will sing along with me. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God. I wonder if this could be. It's so white and clean and new. Let's see what else we have. This is water. The water that God created and called good. The water that God led God's people through the waters to freedom. And the water that makes God's people clean and new. There comes a time when the church celebrates the mystery of your light and my light and everyone's light becoming one with the light of Christ. And when your light becomes one with the light of Christ, you can share the light of Christ with others. And that celebration of when that happens is called baptism. Sometimes this celebration of baptism happens when you are very tiny, and sometimes it happens when you've grown a little bit bigger. When a baby gets baptized, they bring the baby to the pastor, and the pastor pours water on the baby's forehead. So some of you were probably baptized when you were babies. Some people get baptized by being sprinkled, and they come to the pastor and the pastor sprinkles water on their head. Usually, at St. Andrew, we baptize people by taking them all the way through the water. So on that day, the pastor gets in the water and he calls you by name and invites you to get in the water too. And you make a special promise and answer a question from the pastor, and then the pastor baptizes you, and you go all the way under the water. And that can happen when you're a young person, when you're a child. It can happen when you're an adult too. An adult will come into the water and make a special promise to follow God and to follow Jesus and to share the light of Christ with the whole world. And then the pastor will baptize them. And whenever the pastor baptizes, whether it's a baby or a young person or an adult, they baptize in the name of God and Jesus and the Holy Spirit. Baptize you in the name of God and Jesus and the Holy Spirit. This is what happens on the day that the church celebrates that your light has become one with the light of Christ. And it doesn't happen just on that day. It can happen at any time, and it can happen over time. And this is the celebration that your light has become one with the light of Christ, and that you want to share the light of Christ with others. It is an important day. It's an important day for the whole church, because the whole church can remember when they went through the waters and they made the promises that the children or the grown-ups make to get baptized. And children who were baptized as babies will be confirmed. And so they will affirm the promises that their parents made for them when they were baptized. And both are big celebrations, whether you get confirmed or baptized. It's a huge and wonderful celebration in the church because it celebrates that we are all part of the family of God. So I wonder what it feels like to make a promise to follow Jesus and to love God and to share the light of Christ with others. I wonder what it feels like to go under the water. I wonder how it feels for the pastor to baptize people. I wonder if there will be a day when you will want to be baptized and go through the waters. I wonder what you wonder about. And I wonder if the people getting baptized and confirmed today are excited. Now I'm going to change our light. And we remember that the light of Christ was in one place at one time. But now, the light of Christ is with us wherever we go and whatever we do. Amen.